The meta of Marvel Snap is once again wide open. Decks that were working good and kind of fell out of favor. Now, a lot of these decks are coming back, including this one. We made some slight changes on stream this morning, and this deck featuring She-Hulk Infinite, the updated version of this deck is working so good. So if you're ready to see the updated version as well as some gameplay of this deck, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go snap it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. Hope you are having a great day. We are talking about a deck that fell out of favor during the Shuri Thanos meta. And now that those decks have kind of getting nerfed, this deck is now back. We did make some slight changes because the original version of this deck, some cards did get changed around. Now, if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Snap content. We got deck ideas, gameplay, we got news, tips, tricks, everything to help you in Marvel Snap. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. But let's go right into this deck so we can see how this works, so we can take a look at some gameplay. Now, the version of the deck that we played on stream this morning was slightly different. It did feature Wave in there, which was working in the deck previously, but since we took America Chavez out, it wasn't as effective because just a little clunky with Infinite. So what we did, we took out Wave, we put in Ant-Man, and we took out Okoye and put America Chavez back into thin out our deck and hopefully draw some of these cards a little earlier. Now, the main culprit in this deck is going to be She-Hulk, and we're abusing her skill here. Costs one less for each less energy, or it costs each one less for each unspent energy for the last turn. So basically, if we play this on turn 7, we skip turn 6, we get a 0-cost She-Hulk. Now, if you are able to combine this with Moon Girl, well, we could have a couple different 0-cost She-Hulks. Works very, very good. And if we are skipping that turn 6, on turn 7, we get an infinite play. So we could drop 40 power if everything goes right. Now, for that to work, we would need to have magic and changing the location. So we need to play this on turn 5. I like to play this card as late as possible. As you'll see in some of these highlights from the stream this morning, there were a few games that we were able to play magic early, but I wanted to play this as late as possible to surprise my opponents, get them thinking it's a 6-turn game, and then at turn 5 we drop this, and they may have played their cards out already. America Chavez is just here to thin out our deck, but also gives us a good option if, let's say, we don't draw that Infinite. We are able to play this 9 power on that final turn of the game. Moon Girl is great for doubling up cards like She-Hulk, doubling up Titania, any cards that we want to put out there that put some power in there. Now, one new card that we added, I talked about, is Ant-Man. Now, Ant-Man is a 1-cost card, so we can get this out very early. It does have the ongoing ability. If we have 3 other cards, it's going to get +3 power. And that solves one of the issues that I had this morning. We just didn't have enough power if we didn't get She-Hulk or Infinite or both of them to compete with some of the decks. We have a disruption card in Iceman here that I love to play on turn 1. Sometimes we get an early skip. We talked about Titania already. Normally, I'm trying to play this at the end, although if I see a location that has 2 cards, maybe 3 cards, I'm playing this a little early into my opponent's lane to try to lock them out of this lane. I don't think we did that this morning at all, but sometimes the play is there and you're able to lock down a lane. But usually with this deck, I'm trying to throw down Titania towards the end of the game. Now, we also have Goose there because when we're having some reduced cost the She-Hulks or some very cheap Titanias for some power, we don't need to throw down some big power cards. Now, we do need to watch this to make sure we're not going to play this in the lane that we're potentially going to play magic or Infinite, because that could screw everything up. Armor is there to protect Sunspot, and if we play Sunspot on turn 1, for all those turns we skip, especially if we find magic in our deck and are able to skip turn 6, well, we're going to get 6+ power for this Sunspot, which makes it vulnerable if we skipping previous turns. So maybe a Shang-Chi definitely makes it vulnerable for a Killmonger. So we want this armor there to protect that Sunspot. We also have Cosmo in this deck to limit some of our opponent's plays. If we get some double Cosmos, that is very, very good. But that is this deck, guys. That is some of the changes that we made. Like I said, in some of these clips, we did have a kind of a hybrid between the original version and the version that we've settled on now. did have wave. I don't think we end up playing wave at all. Just it did feel clunky. And Okoye did give us some benefit, powering up our She-Hulk, powering up our Infinite. And sometimes our opponents doesn't make the right calculations because of the extra power that Okoye added. So those are some other options that you could use. But let's go take this deck into action and see some of the highlights from the stream this morning. Let's get a little intel with them. This is probably a good indication of a Galactus deck coming out. Do we have any ways to stop this? Galactus or destroy with Null or someone like that. All right, so looking for a destroy deck. That's what the Galactus was. Oh, we destroyed a Bucky Barnes. All right, so definitely not a Galactus. I wonder what that Yondu was for. Let's load this up here in the middle. All right, we have rallying turn is giving extra power there. Let's protect our sunspot. There's an extra point as well. Wolverine Hood. Is Destroyer coming out? What? It's an interesting combo that they're playing here. I'll put Cosmo there. We'll put Magic on Daily Bugle. All right, they can't get rid of that Hood. So they get rid of their Squirrel and Yondu. So Death has to be coming out sometime. Oh, and they have an Angel as well. All right, we could Magic here. We don't have a double She-Hulk. We don't have Infinite. We're gonna get a bunch of extra points on Titan, though. All right, there's the Death. Gonna continue to gain an extra power, though. So I think Limbo is where we go to try and play. They got that Death out early. Yeah, we're going to skip this turn as well. Let's see what they do. Do they take back the tempo? Can we play our Titania confidently on this next play? They go Demon. Our Mecha Chavez. Yeah, they're winning Muir Island. We got lucky. We drew the Infinite. All right. Unfortunately, we do have the tempo, which means they can Shang-Chi us here. Yeah, let's go there. Let's get the points here. All right, if they have Shang-Chi, they destroy our Infinite and win. Although if all they play is Shang-Chi, we'll have 2, 4, 7 points here. I think that's the better play. We're not going to be able to prevent them from playing that lane, but we'll have 7 on there. All right. Let's go. They got a big lead on Muir Island. Got Infinite. Do they play a Shang-Chi? They go Sabretooth and Carnage. All right, we get it. Enough said. Huge win on Muir Island for them, but we get the other 2 locations. All right, we have Central Park. All right, that eliminates Galactus. Nothing we do yet. That's a nice Sunspot. I want that Sunspot. Oh my goodness, we're loaded up with a bunch of squirrels and crap. Let's put our Sunspot right there. Maybe they'll armor it for us. They don't, but they get a little bit more of a lead. I wish we had a Killmonger in hand. This board is getting so loaded up. Okoye here, and hopefully we hit our She-Hulk and hit our She-Naut. Do they have a Killmonger that could help us out? Because, ugh. I don't know if I want to play any of these cards right now. Let's give our, maybe we just give our Sunspot a little bit more power. Then we could magic Sinister London maybe. Just because that's really the only board spot that has a spot. I don't think they've only played one card so far. All right, there it is. There's the wave. There's our wave. All right, they're thinking they're going to play multiple cards. They do have the tempo, though. All right, what did they throw down on Sinister London? They got an Iron Man and an Iron Man. That's horrible for us. Although, doesn't do much on Savage Land. They may have just lost the Savage Land with that. We're going to stay in this. There's a She-Hulk. 3 cards left in our deck. Will we draw She-Naut? And if not, will we still have enough power to win? All right, what's the final draw? Let's see what the final draw is. What do they put behind that Iron Man in limbo? And where are they going to go with Central Park? Are they going to skip turns here? I think we're good not protecting our Sunspot right now. All right, so there is Hulk. Oh, there's a few things I could do here. We play for that. That gets us the win there. And I think we need to Cosmo here. And finally, just Iceman. Actually, let's... it doesn't matter. Iceman, Cosmo, they have the tempo. And if they do nothing, we win these locations. We win Savage Land and Limbo. If they do something here, we should win Central Park and Savage Land. All right, I think this should be a win. Even with those double Iron Mans on the field. They go with Super Skrull. So we actually win 2 of the 3 locations. All right, so they keep the Central Park, but we get the victory. We take Limbo and we take Savage Land. All right, our Okoye got hit, but we could go Sunspot Armor. Knock is not the best, not the worst either. Let's just protect that armor. That way we're skipping a bunch of turns. All right, they go Bast. Is it Cerebro 3? Is it some other kind of deck? Let's go with... Do I want to run that Okoye now, even with that extra power? I think I do. Because both She-Naut and She-Hulk are still in our deck. All right, that's fine. They can move that Okoye. The location is not super... I mean, having her at that location is not super important. Unfortunately, if we run that Moon Girl now... They still have a bunch of cards, so... I don't think I could throw down that Titanium. Let's just eat that power. Sunspot. Mr. Negative. Oh, that is what they had. Do they have a... Iron Man with 3 power now? That could be rough. Okay, we're gonna Magic Camp Lehigh. Oh, Magic and Angela. Oh, the 0 cost Angela, man, they're negative. Already working well. All right, let's see what they throw down now. It's a blue Marvel. All right, that's what we want. Where might they be placing their ginormous Iron Man? I think they're going to do it here. Oh, we can't do it there. Let's go Limbo. Let's go here. Let's go there. I hope I'm not spreading my power too thin. Like I said, they would not be able to play Iron Man here. They might be able to play it here. They have the priorities, so Titania's not gonna flip. All right, let's run this. What did they get? They get Valkyrie. Okay, so they get the Icebox. And White Tiger goes to the Icebox. All right, I think we get this one. She-Hulk and Titania. Just get the Baxter building. Good thing we played Titania there or we would have lost. Let's go with Sunspot now. If Infinite in hand already. They're going Power Stone. So they got a Thanos deck, obviously. I want to hit our cards as soon as possible. So let's acquire that. Is our Sunspot safe? Would they potentially be killmongering that? Let's throw this Goose out. I could get a bunch of stones, but not their Thanos, not some of their major combo pieces. No Valkyries or anything like that. I like this. If we have magic, if we pull magic next turn, that is like perfect. So they're moving over. All right, they're getting a zero cost card. Ooh. They do have the Killmonger. All right. Wish I could have with goals, but already had the game downloaded. Hey, no worries, brother. Hopefully we can hit our goals and we can do some giveaways on stream. I don't think we have a play here. Let's skip this, see what happens. They're throwing down a bunch of cards. They're going wave. Yeah, we're not gonna. Actually, that might have helped us. That helped us. That. All right. We're back in business here. Got this. That wave was the key. All right. What are they running here? Are they trying to get a Thanos out there? I think we win the raft. That was their... Was that a zero cost card or they just hadn't upgraded that? No, it's created by the raft. Okay, so that was their zero cost card. Yeah, let's snap. Let's see if that chases them away. We got a big lead here. I don't know if they're going to overcome this. I think they're pretty confident. I don't think they know about the double She-Hulk and the Infinite that we have in our hand, though. Let's go. What do they run? They're running to death. All right, they can't compete with that. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, wait, hold on. 10 and 10. Okay, yes, okay. All right, Mantis. Titania, I think Mantis is a decent turn one play. Where do they go, though? Let's hope they go into hub. They play nothing, so it's just a 1-2 card. Like a Iceman that does nothing. All right, nothing for Titania yet. All right, now they go Zabu. All right, it discards their Darkhawk. All right, I hope it doesn't turn into Sokovia, discarding more cards from our hand. Oh, we guessed wrong. All right, and they're getting a nice big magic that they could use or not use. Discards Killmonger, discards Moon Girl. The good thing that they discarded their Killmongers. We could throw an unprotected Sunspot out there. They're going Maria Hill. So ideally trying to lean into their own Devil Dinosaur. We gotta watch out for a Devil Dinosaur Mystique. Not a strong play at all. There's the Devil Dinosaur. Still don't have our cards. All right, there's one of them. Gonna skip this turn. Do they also skip this turn, or do they go Mystique now? If they play a card, they won't be able to Mystique that Devil Dinosaur. Uh-oh, they're snapping. Is it worth it staying this one to see if we could draw our Infinite? Better hit our turn. They do play the Mystique. All right, they have it. If we don't draw Infinite, we retreat right now. We don't draw Infinite. So there is no way we could win. We could win one location at the most, not two. I mean, we can win. We could do something like this. Do something like that. 26 points. Oh, we'll have 20. They'll have 16. We'll have 22 because of Sunfire. They definitely get the hub. What else do they have on Limbo? Their Darkhawk got eliminated. They could just be throwing down some big cards. Let's actually go here. Gives us 7 more points there. All right, let's... All right, where do they play this? They played at Limbo. Okay. Dr. Doom. We have the 20. And we just get the victory. So hopefully you enjoyed some of those highlights, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this deck. It is a kind of a budget deck in featuring in that it only features pool 3 and lower cards. So if you are climbing up the ladder and you have some of these cards, well, you have an awesome deck and you got some real replacement options as well. I think the key cards are that Sunspot because you could be skipping a bunch of turns. You need armor to protect that Sunspot. Obviously, you need magic, She-Hulk, and Infinite, and the rest of this deck, well, basically fill it with the tech cards you want or some other cards that could give you some power. Very, very fun deck. This was one of my favorite decks before Thanos started to rise to prominence, and it looks like it is back, guys. So have fun with this. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button because it does help that YouTube algorithm. Check out some of the other videos on the channel for more great deck ideas, and check me out on social media. I will see you guys next time, though. Have a great rest of your day, and have fun snapping. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.